Welcome to She Leads Boldly, the podcast for faith-driven women navigating high-stakes leadership without compromising what matters most. I am Sharika Sanders, your host, mentor, and kingdom business leader. Here, we embrace bold leadership rooted in purpose, not pressure. This space is for the woman who refuses to choose between faith and ambition, family and fulfillment, impact and rest. Each week, you'll hear powerful conversations, practical strategies, and spirit-led wisdom to help you advocate for yourself, lead with integrity, and rise without burnout. If you're ready to lead boldly, live faithfully, and never settle for less than what God has promised, you're in the right place. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. I am Sharika Sanders, and I have an amazing voice with me here today, one that I know that you should know. And this voice is in the name of Miss Robbin Kelton, who is the founder of Mamapreneur Podcasting Academy. And let me say that again, just to make sure we're all on the same page. Mamapreneur Podcasting Academy, and hostess of the Mamapreneur podcast. She's a dynamic speaker, podcast coach, and champion for women in business dedicated to helping purpose-driven women elevate their voices, build profitable platforms, and lead with confidence. And who else to have for a guest to share her words of wisdom with She Leads Boldly than one who is doing the same thing herself. So, Robbin, thank you for being here with us today, and welcome.
Thank you for having me.
I'm very excited about this conversation, and maybe even a little bit anxious. Like I said, the bar is set, and also, like I just referenced in your intro, this is something that you do and have been doing for a while, and not only that, helping other people to come into this space. And so I thank you, and I appreciate you, and I applaud you for allowing us to have a voice. And so I would love it if you can share with me or with us how or in what way have you had to show up boldly in your leadership?
Well, first thing, I'm just excited to be here. I mentioned it a minute ago that it feels good to be on the other side of this as the interviewee, honey. So
Yeah.
Showing up boldly in spaces for women who are often overlooked. I stand for that person. I love the underdog. I don't want to go to the person that's already at the top of their game. I want to go to the person that no one is talking to right now. Be like, you over there in that corner, come here, come under my wing. Yes. And so that's where the show, the pandemic, a ton of businesses were formed out of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And when the opportunity for the show to present itself, I'm like, we're not going for the big ticket people. We're going to go for the woman no one knows about, that t-shirt business no one knows about, that coach that no one knows about.
I love
Let's
that.
give them exposure.
You know what? I love that, and I appreciate that, because so many people, and that just honestly is a testament to your character, because so many people try to attach themselves to that bigger name, the person that's already out there. And oftentimes there is some ulterior motive in the look, or the desire for personal gain. But to go for the underdog, so to speak, meaning that you're also looking at their character and what they're bringing to the table and helping them to help, showing them how to let their light shine.
Absolutely. And not everybody has that access.
Yes.
So to be able to provide that access until 4 years later, to still be able to do that as well.
Thank you. And so, okay, so you put something that in your intake form, I love reading these, but you put something in here that stuck out. Number one, you mentioned moving boldly, which is so just on target. But you said you were created to lead, to build, and to impact. And with God, you have everything you need to walk in your calling with confidence.
Yes.
I love that statement because so many of us don't realize that we already have what's equipped, and we start talking and we're like, when I get, when I do, when, that's when I'll, take that next step. That's when I will apply for that role. That's when I will do whatever that next thing is, because we're always, a lot of times it's an excuse. A lot of times it's fear. But we're always looking for that next thing to give us validation to move forward. Can you talk to us a little bit more about that? Because I don't get you, I don't see you as that person at all.
Well, I tell people God is already preparing us. Walk in the season that you're in. He's doing the rest. You
Yes.
just continue to walk in your purpose and walking in, and don't worry about 5 years from now. Don't worry about, like you just said, when I get to this space, walk in it now. Be confident now. Be bold now.
Right now.
Want what you want. Feel how you feel.
Yes.
Continue to walk in it and be bold in it and have confidence in it. You got to have confidence in whatever it is you're trying to do, because if you don't have it, how you expect other people to have the confidence in you?
Yes. And what you just said, feel how you feel, because that, to me, that's in spite of fear, insecurities, excuses, not feeling worthy, not feeling enough, I don't have the right education, all of these different things that we use as excuses for why not. It's do it anyway, because how many other people do it anyway, or how many other people have we seen doing something and it's like, I could have done that, or I know if I had been in that role or in that position, I would have done blah 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 blah. Well, then why didn't you go for it?
Yeah. A lot of times, I say this sometimes on the show, you have to do it scared, do it afraid, because your blessing is on the other side of the fear. So regardless of what season you're in, you just do it. Be like Nike, just do it. So.
Yeah. And I like to say too, if you're operating out of your comfort zone, then you're probably not walking in your purpose.
Absolutely.
Because that's not going to be in your comfort zone. It's that thing that looks too big for you to accomplish. That's the thing where it's like, okay, yep, that's your confirmation. So if you're wondering what your confirmation is, that's your confirmation. That thing that it would be great. You would love to have it. You feel something tugging inside of you every time you think about it, but knowing that that's not something I can get to by myself. That is that thing.
Absolutely. That's good.
That is that thing. And also, because I want to make sure that we highlight all that you're doing, please also tell us more about the Mamapreneur podcast as well.
So Mamapreneur Podcast is a little over 4 years old. Last week's episode was 88. I get to spotlight women-owned businesses from all over the world, giving them growth and exposure for their brands. And not only is just not your traditional podcast, but we build community at the same time. So we take it beyond the show. So who can I get you in front of? Let's build community. So I have a whole community aligned with the show as well, a Facebook community called the Mamapreneur Tribe. And it's just, amazing to see the connections from there as well. Those ladies connect and go off and do things, whether they were guests on the same show or actually, they've met in the tribe.
And again, speaking to your calling to I don't know if I want to keep using the term underdogs, but the hidden, those who are hidden.
Yeah.
I'll say that, those who are hidden, and showing them and helping them to let their light shine. I love the idea, the whole just concept of it all anyway, because in reaching out to, sometimes in that role as mama, you may have your, whatever that role is in your business, whether you're a CEO or whatever the business, whatever type of leadership role you may have in corporate, there are certain benefits that comes with those roles, and you see the tangible benefit in whatever funds you're making, the bonuses, the payouts, the team, all of those different things. But there is that other mama role where you don't necessarily always see those tangible benefits. And so I like the idea that your platform basically is saying, we see you.
Yes.
And we got you.
Yes.
I love it. I appreciate it. So based on how our conversations flow, I always like to have some sort of scriptural reference. And whenever I'm speaking to someone, I just kind of see how the flow of the conversation goes to see what stands out. And so the one that stands out based on our conversation today is Hebrews 4:16, which is, let us then approach the throne of grace with confidence that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need. And I think this speaks to your comment of we're already equipped with what we have and moving forward confidently in spite of any doubts, insecurities, negativity, any of those things, because all we have to do is just take that first step. As the scripture also says, faith without works is dead. And so taking that first step and then just knowing that God will carry us through the rest. He'll see us through the rest. We don't have to have the full picture. We don't have to have all of the steps. When Mamapreneur started, you didn't know 4 years ago that this is where it would be today. You know that you were given an assignment and you were moving forward in obedience, and however and wherever that assignment led. And I applaud you for that. And so it's that same thing. We allow that to stop us sometimes because, well, I don't know. That's fine. You're not supposed to know. God knows. And if you're putting your trust truly in him and what he's called you to do, know that everything that you set out to do and the steps that you set out to take will be fruitful, will be successful, because he has covered you and you are walking according to his plan.
And your audience is out there. He is going to align you toward whoever your target audience is. So if you're a business owner and wanting to start that business, he is going to, all you got to do is start.
Just start.
He will align it. He will align the right people that are supposed to be your target audience. And some of those folks may turn into long-term loyal customers, loyal business partners, loyal collaborators, just getting out there and just doing it. He got the rest. You just start.
Yeah. And sometimes we get, for the mamas again, how often do we speak to our children and we tell them, we say we'll do something, and then they come back and they're like, well, did you, or are you? I said I'll do it. Just trust that I'll do it. Same way with our Heavenly Father. If he told us he's going to do it, then, and we can definitely trust him way more than they can even trust us. So if he told us he would do it, he's not a man that he can lie. So we need to move forward and believe that. And if we truly move forward, knowing that I have no clue, I do not have all the answers. I don't have a lot of the answers, but I know what I was called to do, and I know who is guarding this process for me. And so I'm going to move forward and be obedient. And so I thank you, even Robbin, for your obedience and moving forward in what you were called to do and who you were called to serve, and doing just that. And as long as we put his kingdom work first, he'll take care of everything else.
Absolutely.
So thank you for your time. Thank you for what you do. I appreciate you. I'll also make sure that if there's any questions, anyone wants to find out more about the Mamapreneur podcast, that we have it linked so that you can listen, because I am sure that there is something that there's a service being provided that you need, or this may be the next platform for you. So, but thank you again. And I'll make sure that if there are any that need to contact you, that they have the opportunity to do so as well.
Awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes. So until next time, thank you for your time. Thank you all for listening. More to come. Hey friend, if this episode stirred something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Make sure you subscribe to She Leads Boldly so you never miss an episode. And let's stay connected. Join our growing community of faith-driven powerhouse women where you'll find real talk, encouragement, and tools to fuel your journey. Oh, and I've created something special just for the bold, faith-driven women like you. An ebook, When You Know His Name. Discover identity, intimacy, and the power of prayer through the names of God. This ebook is designed to equip and encourage you to lead with clarity, courage, and conviction in every space God assigns you to. Available now on Amazon. And if you're ready for deeper clarity, I would love to personally walk with you. I offer a one-on-one session called Your Path to Purpose and Power. It's to help you break through the overwhelm and realign with what God is actually calling you to in this season. Whether it's burnout, boundaries, or fresh vision, you don't have to figure it out alone. All links are in the show notes. Oh, and one last thing. I would love to hear from you. What questions are you carrying this season? What topics would serve your walk, your work, your womanhood right now? Send me a message or an email because this podcast is for you, and I want every episode to speak directly to where you are. Remember, you don't have to choose between your faith, your family, and the calling on your life. God's grace makes room for it all. So until next time, stay anchored in purpose, covered in grace, and always ready to rise. Talk soon, friend.